What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about a very important topic that I think everybody that does jiu-jitsu should do. I definitely think you need to get health insurance if you train jiu-jitsu, okay? Now, this is not just for competitors or people who are going out and putting themselves in situations in which they might be at great risk for an injury. I would say this is for everybody, okay? The main reason is it mitigates financial risk if you get injured, not only if you're in competition, but also in training, guys, okay? Injuries happen in training. We try to make them as rare as possible, but you can't eliminate the risk of an injury. No school can. We can only mitigate it, right? But that risk is still present. So you should plan for that. If that happens to you, do you have a means of mitigating the financial harm that may come? If you rely on your body for work, okay? Do you have a means of paying the bills off? Do you have some kind of plan in place to where you can still continue to bring in income if you do get hurt? These are all things that you need to consider, and it should affect your training, right? You should make sure you're being especially safe when you train, and maybe don't roll with that spazzy white belt if you're the person in that situation, right? So having health insurance mitigates that financial risk if you do end up in the hospital, if you do need imaging or whatever, it's not going to be as expensive. And, every plan is different. Some plans cover a lot. Some plans only are catastrophic plans. They cover if, you stay in the hospital for multiple days, or something like that, or you need extensive surgery. You'll only be on the hook for a few $1,000s instead of tens of thousands, if you didn't have insurance. So these are all things to consider. You can shop many different kinds of plans and find one that covers what you need and what you're looking for. But I definitely would suggest that you have it. You don't want to be in the situation in which, say, you tear your ACL or something, and then you don't have insurance to pay for the imaging or the surgery, right? That's going to be quite expensive, or the physical therapy that comes afterwards. So that stuff is going to be quite expensive, guys. So you want to make sure that you're protected in case that does happen. And by the way, this isn't just for jiu-jitsu, right? Like, you might need insurance if you get into a car accident, if you have a work-related injury, assuming you don't have health insurance through your workplace, but you might be 1099. So, if you don't, then you should probably get your own, because workplace injuries do happen. You also just might get an unexpected illness, and you want to be covered. You want to be able to be treated for that if it happens to you. So, look, life is about calculated risks, right? And training jiu-jitsu and doing any other kind of physical activity is a calculated risk, right? And it's going to do damage to our bodies in some ways, hopefully minor. But I liken it to, if I have a Range Rover, right, and it looks awesome, would I keep it in the garage and never drive it for the sake of it not, getting all bruised up or whatever? No, of course not. I'm going to drive that thing because it's awesome. So same thing with your body, right? You don't want to just be sedentary because of the risk of injury that comes with actually doing physical activity, Silly. The benefits will greatly outweigh the risks, but the risks are present and we should take steps to mitigate them. Getting health insurance is one way you can do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think it's an important message, so I hope you guys share it with other jiu-jitsu athletes that are out there, or any other athletes that are out there that you think might need to hear this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the notification bell so you guys get notified when we have new videos out there, and I'll see you guys next time.